Whites Army, are you ready for this absolute madness? What's going on, you beautiful Whites faithful? Your boy is back with some absolutely mental news that's going to have you jumping off your seats. I'm talking about 3 massive stories that are going to change everything we thought we knew about our beloved Leeds United this summer. Listen up, because what I'm about to tell you is going to blow your minds. We've got a striker situation that's about to get wild, a familiar face making moves in Argentina that nobody saw coming, and a presidential announcement that could seal one of the biggest deals of the summer. But before we dive into this chaos, smash that like button if you're ready for some proper transfer madness. Drop your predictions in the comments below and make sure you're subscribed because the transfer window is just getting started and we're not missing any of this action. I'm talking about a striker who scores more goals per minute than Erling Haaland, a winger who's been training with Boca Juniors legends, and a president who just gave us the green light we've been praying for. Are you feeling those goosebumps yet, Whites Army? Because what starts with a 50 million price tag might just end with the most incredible summer window we've seen in years. Let's get into this absolute madness. Hold on to your scarves, Whites Army, because Rodrigo Muniz is the name that's got everyone at Elland Road going absolutely mental right now. This is the exact same striker who's been tearing up the Premier League with Fulham. And get this, his goals per minute ratio is better than Erling Haaland's. Let that sink in for a second. We've already secured Lucas Nemicha on a free transfer, which was Daniel Farke's masterstroke to get our summer rolling. But here's where it gets absolutely bonkers, with Mateo Joseph potentially heading to Real Betis for £8.5 million. Farke knows he needs another powerhouse up front, and Muniz is exactly that kind of game changer. Lee Hendry just dropped his verdict on this potential move, and he's saying what we're all thinking. This could be massive for Leeds. He's a powerful centre forward, and he's got goals in his locker for sure, Hendry told Football League World. But here's the kicker. Fulham want 50 million for this Brazilian beast. Now I know what you're thinking, Whites Army, that's serious money. But Hendry reckons if we can just get them down to around 35-40 million pounds, Leeds might just go all out to make this happen. Can you imagine Muniz in a Leeds shirt, running at championship defenses with that hunger and power that makes him so deadly? The man scored 8 goals in 33 Premier League games coming off the bench. Imagine what he could do as our main striker in the championship. Fulham fans are already laughing at our interest, but they don't know what we're capable of when we want something badly enough. At just 24 years old, Muniz is entering his prime years, and Marco Silva has been using him as the ultimate super sub at Craven Cottage. But think about this for a second. If he's that deadly coming off the bench in the Premier League, what would he do starting every game in the Championship? The numbers don't lie, and the potential is absolutely terrifying for every defense we'd face. The fact that we're even in conversations for a player of this caliber shows the ambition flowing through Elland Road right now. This isn't just about signing a striker, this is about making a statement that Leeds United means business in our return journey to the Premier League. But wait, because this striker saga is just the beginning of what's shaping up to be the most incredible summer. Now here's where things get absolutely wild, Whites Army. Remember Jack Harrison? The same Jack Harrison who broke our hearts by using that relegation loan clause to escape to Everton. Well, guess what? He's been spotted training in Argentina and the pictures are going viral. But here's the twist nobody saw coming. Harrison's been training alongside Aurel Mangala from Everton, and they're both preparing for what could be the most unexpected comebacks of the summer. The picture shows them with the Boca Juniors logo in the background, getting themselves ready for whatever comes next. Harrison's got 3 years left on his Leeds contract, worth £11 million, and with his loan spell at Everton officially over, we've got 3 options that could change everything. We can't release him because the compensation would be astronomical, but here's where it gets interesting. With promotion secured, his relegation clause is no longer active. MLS clubs are sniffing around because Harrison came through the ranks at New York City, playing alongside legends like Andrea Pirlo and David Villa. But Daniel Farke might just have other plans. With Manor Solomon being looked at by other clubs and Junior Firpo heading to Real Betis, our left flank needs serious work. Could Harrison be the solution we never saw coming? Think about it, Whites Army. He's got Premier League experience, he knows the club inside and out, and bringing him back would save us serious money in the transfer market. Sometimes the best signings are the ones hiding in plain sight. The Argentina training camp shows Harrison is taking his fitness seriously, but the big question is, are we ready to forgive and forget for the good of the team? Because what happens next could determine whether Harrison becomes the hero who came home or the villain who got away twice. The uncapped Englishman signed a contract extension until 2028, just months before our relegation. which means he's technically our player for the next 3 years whether we like it or not. The financial implications are massive. We either find a way to make this work, loan him out again, or try to sell him for whatever we can get. But here's the really interesting part. Harrison training in Argentina with Boca Juniors facilities in the background isn't just about keeping fit. This could be strategic positioning, showing other South American clubs what he's capable of, or maybe even preparing for a completely different career path we never considered. The fact that he's working out with Mangala, who's also leaving Everton, suggests they're both taking their futures seriously. Could this be the redemption arc that nobody saw coming? The return of the prodigal son who's learned his lesson and wants to help us get back to where we belong? But hold on, because the third bombshell is about to drop, and this one could seal the deal on our biggest summer signing yet. Whites Army, this is it. The moment we've all been waiting for. Habib Diarra is the name that's got everyone at Leeds United headquarters working overtime, and Strasbourg's president just gave us the news we've been praying for. Mark Keller, Strasbourg's president, just dropped this absolute bombshell on RMC Sport. There's one player who's due to leave based on a promise I made to him 2 years ago, our captain, Habib Diarra. Can you feel that electricity, Whites Army? The door is wide open. We've already thrown down a 22 million bid for this Senegalese sensation, and here's why this could be the signing that changes everything. Diarra scored for Senegal against England just hours after our bid was reported. Talk about perfect timing. The man is an absolute monster in midfield, and he's exactly what Farke needs to dominate the championship. But here's where the drama gets real. Everton and Brighton are also in the mix, but Leeds are leading the charge. Adam Underwood, our sporting director who everyone doubted, is proving all the haters wrong. First Namisha, then closing in on Jaka Bajol, and now this potential coup for Diarra. Keller continued. When he extended his contract, we told him he was extending it, but that he wouldn't leave until June 2025. So if we get an interesting offer for him and for us, he could leave. The president is practically rolling out the red carpet for us. But here's the reality check. Whites Army, Diarra and his agents are looking for a club currently in European competition. That means we're fighting above our weight class, but isn't that exactly what Leeds United is all about? We've never been afraid of ambitious moves. The French side missed out on European qualification and they want every possible penny for their captain. But sometimes, just sometimes, ambition and determination can overcome everything else. Strasbourg will have to make a decision soon, and we're the only ones seriously pursuing this incredible talent. What makes this even more incredible is the timing of everything. While other clubs are still figuring out their summer strategies, Underwood and his team are moving with the precision and speed that championship-winning clubs demand. This isn't just random bidding, this is calculated, strategic planning at its finest. The fact that we're making these kinds of moves shows that the 49ers ownership group is serious about getting us back to the Premier League as quickly as possible. They're not just talking the talk, they're putting serious money where their mouth is, and that should have every Leeds fan buzzing with excitement. Diarra isn't just any midfielder, he's a captain, a leader, someone who can dictate the tempo of games and make everyone around him better. At 26 years old, he's entering his absolute prime, and the thought of him controlling the midfield at Elland Road is giving me goosebumps just thinking about it. So here's my question for you, incredible Whites Army. Are we about to witness the most spectacular summer window in recent Leeds United history? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, smash that like button if you believe in this team, and make sure you're subscribed because this transfer window is just getting started. From a 50 million striker hunt to Harrison's Argentina adventure to a presidential blessing for our £22 million midfield maestro. This is why we love this beautiful, chaotic, incredible football club. Marching on together, always and forever. What do you think happens next, Whites Army?